In today's video, we are going to be breaking down LaMelo Ball and how he is able to do his no-look passes. You can also use these strategies as well to make your passes look amazing. Let's get down and let's check out how LaMelo Ball does this. Okay, so what we can see in this first clip is when he gets the ball, when he receives it, his first step, when he takes his first dribble, he looks around and looks for the player he is going to pass to. Then he looks at the basket like if he's about to attack the basket, and then he is able to then pass off that ball for the easy dunk in this case. Well, this is all from, when we back this up, this is all from right here. He receives that ball and goes to dribble. At the exact same time, he has peripheral vision to see who is on that side of the court. Then he goes and attacks the basket. His face is facing the rim. His eyes are watching the rim. This is the exact same idea as when you are driving a car. And if you're too young to know how to drive a car, that's totally fine. What you need to know when you're driving a car, let's say this is a car, is you need to know who is beside you on either side and who is behind you. And you do that by having mirrors on each side of your car plus in the middle. Now, when you're driving a car, you constantly look at the mirrors to see who is around you. This is the exact same. When you receive the ball, when you go to dribble the ball, or before you dribble the ball, make sure you know where your players are, because then you're able to make passes like this behind your back while looking at the rim. Of course, now he's looking to see if his pass went through, but he was able to do a behind the back pass behind this defender because he knew that his player would still be following him behind him, and he was going to be able to finish with that nice dunk. Now this next play is very similar. So what we have is LaMelo Ball able to steal the ball. Now he is on a one-on-one situation. He needs to get to that rim before this player does. However, right here, as soon as he passes half, he is looking on this side of the court and seeing who he has. And he has two players who are on that far side of the basket. At this point in time, he is starting to look back at the basket and he sees that he has a player who is sprinting down. He has three players on the offensive team, or the defensive team in this case, trying to come back to defend him. So in this case right here, that is when he makes his decision. Right here, he makes his decision. He sees that there's a big gap between these three players and he can exploit that. He's able to then lay up that ball while looking at the rim. That makes I think that's Jared Allen, or I think his last name's Allen. He is able to then think that while LaMelo Ball is going in for that layup, I'm going to go and block him. But instead, LaMelo Ball is able to send up that massive alley-oop to, of course, his teammate. Now, this next clip is another great one. Another one coming off of a steal. Now, from here, what we see is a quick pass to the LaMelo Ball. He then, right away, looks at the rim. Well, with his peripheral vision, he knows that this player, because this player is now starting to look in this direction, which was a massive mistake, he goes and commits to LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball doesn't even have to send up a dribble. He just needs to send up an alley-oop, and he's got that dunk. So, of course, here he gets his hand underneath the ball, making it look like he's going to go up for a layup. But you could literally do this by grabbing the ball with two hands as well. You don't necessarily have to have your hand underneath the ball. But in this clip, what we have is he gathers that ball, takes his two steps like if he's going to go up for a layup, gets Lopez up into the air so that now his teammate's able to score off of that assist. So how is this able to work? Well, you could have easily picked up the ball with two hands instead if you are unable to control the ball with one hand, and then you're able to make that pass. You just have to make it look believable that you're going to go up for the layup. Now, some players may go up and even jump up for this shot and make the pass between the help defender's shoulders and hips, right through that little pocket there, and that could have given enough height on this pass so that he didn't have to catch it out of rhythm or out of the position where he wanted to catch it. But either way, still a great pass. Now he does this once again. Off of a shot fake, he's able to drive towards the basket, gets his hand underneath that ball one more time, and he's able to make the other Lopez brother fake out with that one too. Now, of course, that is still a great pass, but you don't necessarily have to catch it with one hand. He could have picked it up with two. He could have went up for a little bit of a jump, a little bit of a shot, and then did a quick bounce pass or a nice chest pass through, either way, it would have been able to get to that player in either circumstance, but still a great way to be able to read the defense and react to it. Players in the Russian spot, or at least old coaches here, will call this the Russian spot. If you're an offensive player, if you are a center who has a great passing point guard and he's driving, get your butt down to that Russian spot. You're going to get some nice easy baskets. Now on this drive, we see LaMelo Ball. He is going up, very similar to what I just mentioned, where he's got two hands on the ball. He gets this help player to commit, which means that he goes up and fakes that layup, but also gets that defender up into the air, which then allows Biyombo to finish with a massive slam. If you're a point guard or a forward or even a center, these strategies and tactics can help you get more assists. I hope that this video has helped you become a better basketball player. If it has, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.